What's going on YouTube? Cloverbell's here back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're continuing our collaboration series, and I've got David Sullivan on the channel, and today we're going to showcase this Annihilape team that he took into the Portland Regionals, and he got a Day 2 cut result. So David, would you like to say hello to our viewers and tell us a little bit about your VGC background?
Hey guys, the Clover Nation, this is David. Not a whole lot to really say. This is actually my first actual top cut. Started my VGC career back in 2015 Seattle Regionals, and I went Etzen 3 that day for my first one. And ever since, I've kind of gone to every regionals, and I've done about average. I've done either a positive Etzen 3 or Etzen 2, or I've done a negative. I've done negative like Etzen 4, probably worse. The highlighted marks besides Oregon Regionals was my 2017 San Jose Regional, where I Etzen 2 got 20th out of I think 300 players, bubbled out of top cut. My only losses were to, I believe it was Enosh, who went undefeated that time, and one other person who had the same team as Enosh.
I see. Well, you know, it's good to have you back into Scarlet and Violet, and now you got your Day 2 result. Your first one, you said, huh?
Yeah.
All right. That's super cool. So hopefully we can showcase the Annihilape squad, which I believe is a Jolly spread instead of an Adamant. So that's super interesting. That can definitely catch some people off guard. But we'll talk about all of the EV spreads at the end of the video, as well as the building process. But for now, folks, you know how this goes. David is going to call all the shots. I'm just going to click the shiny buttons. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. All right, we got Iron Hands and Farigiraf, and then Garchomp and friends. Okay. A little more standard. So it's Gyarados again.
Alright, so he's definitely going to probably lead the room set. Let's see here. What would I would probably start with...
I don't think he brings Scizor here. There's no Fluttermane on our side.
Yeah. Scizor, the only thing it could do is pretty much bullet punch the Chien-Pao and pounce on the Amoongus, but I don't see that any reason.
Well, he could pounce on our Roaring Moon and Chien-Pao technically as well, because we're weak to bug.
Yeah, I forgot Roaring Moon's Dark type weakness.
Maybe he might bring it. Actually, he might bring it.
I would probably say we could lead...
Like a Annihilape here.
I'm thinking an Annihilape as a lead is a good option, because he can't fake out it. And if we lead Chien-Pao, it's up to us if we want to burn the Terror or not. If we don't, it's not a huge ordeal. But
You do have 10 seconds though.
Okay, Amoongus in the back, and I would probably say Roaring Moon in the back as well.
Ooh, we get to bring out the Moon. All right, let's lock in here. Yeah, this is a little bit interesting. I always like Farigiraf Iron Hands as a pair. I feel like that's the main way to use Farigiraf. You got to use the Iron Hands with it. Helps you set up that Trick Room, and it's just a great option in TR. But we'll see what he does. He might lead Gyarados and give us that free Intimidate. You never know. Fine Boost, right? And if he does go for Trick Room, then we do have the Amoongus, so that's always interesting. It is going to be Farigiraf Iron Hands, all right? We knew this was coming. All right, now... the Iron Hands is going to do a little bit more damage because we have a Chien-Pao. And he does have Fake Out.
I would say go ahead and get a free bulk up here.
Oh, for sure.
And then switch the Chien-Pao out to the Amoongus.
Yeah, this is my play. Exactly. You want your Trick Room? You go ahead and get your Trick Room up. I'm just going to try to bring in something that could definitely abuse that Trick Room here. So here's the Amoongus. If he wants to fake it out, go ahead and chip it if you want. And then give me that free Trick Room. There is the Fake Out, alright. Okay, here's that Bulk Up. Alright, show me the Trick Room. And there, well, okay, wait, we have to go for the enemy. There it is, Trick Room. Alright.
Love it.
Okay, we have an Amoongus in Trick Room. What are you thinking now?
Oh, I'm thinking we can,
Could have Terra Fairy and then, you know, Dazzling Gleam, so that might hurt the Annihilape.
I would probably say we could go... and we can spore onto the Farafrig.
Okay. See if it's goggles.
That way, yeah, just to see if it's goggles. And I always assume the Iron Hands either is Terra Grass or it has specs or goggles. So I always go spore into Farafrig.
All right.
Because I believe Farafrig should be slower if it's not max speed.
We'll see. You never know what these Farigiraf players like to invest in their speed. It's always a playthrough, you know, base 60s, you know, Tyranitar stuff. So here's our Protect. He stays in, no swap. All right, let's see what he does with the Iron Hands here. It is just going to be a wild charge. Perfect, okay. Could have spoiled that slot. All right, so are you Goggles? Survey says, yep, he is Goggles. All right.
Alright, so does that mean he's sidekicks into? Yeah, he does do that.
He does do this. Right. Okay. We do live. It's good.
Yeah, Citrus Berry boost.
Yes.
Alright. Well, since we are slower, what you can do essentially is you can go Rage Fist into the Iron Hands, and if you want to switch out Amoongus into Chien-Pao.
Okay, so do something. We'll get a little bit more damage out of this.
Because he can't really Hyper Voice here to hurt the Annihilape, and if he does Wild Charge into it, if he doubles into the Annihilape, then that's a free
recovery.
150 with Rage Fist at +1.
That's right. Re-click the Rage Fist, but not the Drain Punch. Okay, so he does Terra.
He knows his Goggles, so it's probably Terra Grass.
I would imagine. It is Grass.
Okay.
That's fine. Alright, and you know Psychic's coming out into that slot. Alright, let's see if he did read it, but... Oh, Volt Switch! Ooh!
Right.
That's fine.
Alright, so there's a 100 base.
Okay. What is he... Is he gonna bait us? Let's see.
I think he has anything... Yeah, here's a Scizor.
Oh, okay. I think we might be able to pick this up.
Alright, here we go.
Oh,
we should live that.
Does a lot.
Yeah, boy! My boy, let's go!
Does a lot.
50 +1. Here we come. Eat it.
Alright, goodbye, Scizor. Alright, Annihilape doing work here. We are jolly. And we get a little bit of leftovers recovery. That did hurt, though. Now, here's the thing. Yeah. He does have Fake Out Pressure next turn. If he brings out the Iron Hands again.
Which is perfectly fine, because he still has, I believe, 2 more turns of Trick Room. Right. Go ahead and check this, make sure it has 2 more turns. I'm pretty sure it's 2.
Yeah, it is 2.
Alright, cool. So we can do a quick Protect here.
Okay.
More recovery, and I would say it's gonna Fake Out. So if you want to Terra... Nah, do I Terra Ghost here?
I think you might have
if you Terra Ghost, if you Terra Ghost and you Ice Spinner into the Iron Hands, is probably the play.
Yeah, I think we have to do it. We don't have Protect here. Let's try it. We're gonna do it.
Right in our hands. Let's go. We got this.
Here we go. And he might even he protected once. Maybe he's gonna do it again. He might read into that. We'll see.
Believe in my Ice Sock. We got this.
Yeah, the Goggles Farigiraf is always an interesting thing. Like, it's either Throat Spray, Citrus Spray, you know. We have no idea what the item is. And that's the thing, folks. Like, if you don't know the item, because this is ladder, not open team sheet, it makes things a little bit tricky. Alright, so we did get caught by that, but we'll see what happens after this. So there is a Drain Punch coming out.
Oh, Drain Punch. Okay, we got it. Let's go.
Oh, Bink. Oh, that was, and this is a Life Orb Chien-Pao, by the way, folks. This is gonna hurt. I don't know if Iron Hands lives this. Does it?
Beyblade.
Oh, baby, it does not. Ooh, he just lost the Iron Hands and the Scizor.
That actually, slight spoiler. That was actually what caught my round 7 opponent, I believe, off guard.
I see. Well, we got 1 turn left of Trick Room. The Annihilape might drop here, but you know, we could be the aggressors here. And it is oh man.
Alright.
Alright, but there is 1 more turn of Trick Room.
Alright. So we can go ahead and try and go for the double Protect here with Annihilape.
Okay.
I hate having to rely on it, but it's kind of the best option there. So we can keep the boost. Otherwise, then switch Chien-Pao out into Amoongus.
Okay, yeah, this is like the best case scenario. If we can do that, that would be great. We can't lose both, for sure.
Correct.
Right.
And this is the last turn of Trick Room, so if, say, for whatever small percentage reason, they both go down, we have a +1 attack Roaring Moon that can Jaw Lock into the Farafrig and a Chien-Pao.
Alright, we don't get the Protect there, so Yeah, he's just gonna take out the Annihilape, but that's okay. The Annihilape did its job here. All right. And Gyarados, if this is Taunt, or if this is like some Waterfall damage, or if it's Dragon Dance, could be. Oh, yeah, it's just Waterfall. That's fine. We're gonna eat that.
Yeah, I was thinking Dragon Dance might have been the worst case scenario, but that's not terrible.
Okay.
Right.
Alright,
Oh, and yeah, go ahead and the Roaring Moon.
Okay. Now.
And we just you just switch the Amoongus out to Chien-Pao, so the Jaw Lock picks up the KO on the Farigiraf.
Oh, for sure. All right, and then it'll just be Gyarados versus the world, more or less. So we are gonna click Jaw Lock here into the Farigiraf. All right, we still don't know if he has Protect, but I don't think he does. Most of them do not have Protect. You got Psychic, you got Trick Room, and I don't know what other move he has there.
Since he doesn't have, he could have Dazzling Gleam just because he hasn't had, doesn't use Hyper Voice and he doesn't use Throat Spray.
Okay, it's interesting. He could have it. Like we've only seen 2 moves. I don't know what the other moves could be. Again, let's see. Hyper Voice. Yeah, he hasn't Hyper Voice at all. Okay, but that's such a weak move without the Throat Spray. I don't know.
Right.
So maybe he has something. Maybe he does have Protect, and he just hasn't revealed it.
Okay, the worst case scenario would be Protect, and he would Thunder Wave into
Roaring Moon.
Roaring Moon, but
yeah, but we'll see. All
worst
right.
case.
Oh baby, does have Protect. All right, does he click Thunder Wave is the question. All right, so now he knows you have Jaw Lock. All right, is it a Thunder Wave? And it's a Taunt. Oh,
Taunt.
That's fine.
That's glorious.
That's
Right, yeah, now we just double up into the Farigiraf.
Oh, for sure.
Or Farigiraf. I cannot say that mon's name.
All right, and you want to get a little bit chip damage?
Say Ice Spinner.
Sure. Onto this thing.
No, onto Farigiraf just in case. Because it'll do a little bit chip damage if anything. If it picks up the KO, awesome. If not,
yeah, we'll play it safe here. All right, there's the chip damage there. Chien-Pao takes some Life Orb chip, and then there's the Jaw Lock. All right, and now if the Gyarados wants to go for a Waterfall, he could. That would kill us. But again, we still have the Amoongus in the back. All right, there's the Thunder. I thought he would do that last turn, but he misses because we have the Clover Luck on this channel. So that's pretty much all she wrote here. Yeah, we can just pick whatever.
Yeah, Acrobatics or Jaw Lock either way, and then go for the Spinner.
Sure.
Or Sucker Punch.
Either way, I think he just clicks the cancel button. There it is. Roaring Moon, Chien-Pao, Life Orb. Oh, what a great combination here. All right, that is a Magnezone, a Iron Valiant, and not a Flapple. I forget what the other one is called.
What incarnation is this?
The Grass Dragon thing.
Okay.
Electross, right? That's what that other thing is called.
And that's Electross. We got Gyarados, Palafin, Iron Maiden. I think it's Iron Maiden.
Iron Valiant.
Sorry. Electross, Magnezone, and yeah, I can't remember that one's name.
Don't worry about it. It's we'll see what happens. It's a Grass Dragon type with Grab Apple.
Okay, so the way I see this, I see it's a free Iron Bundle Chi lead here because there's not a whole lot of mons that can really tank any of its attacks. Freeze Dry hits the Gyarados and the Palafin pretty well, and then Icy Wind just does pretty decent damage towards the Iron Valiant. Let's see here. I would probably say the last mons in the back, I would say definitely be Primal Monkey and Annihilape.
Of course.
I'm going to say Amoongus would probably be the best one for redirection.
Oh.
Because we want to make sure that Flapple doesn't really get off too many of those acid attacks against Annihilape, so that way it survives more of the actual Thunderbolts from mons like Electross or from Magnezone.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this ends up. I could definitely see like Electross coming in as a lead. What he does with it, I'm not quite sure, but maybe he does lead with it. I can maybe even see both the Electross and the Grass Dragon coming out here. So we got one of the, it's Appletun. That's what it was. Right, Appletun. Okay. So we got Palafin and Appletun. All right. So we got 1 out of 2, right? But
yeah,
it's pretty good here.
I would probably say he's either going to switch out the Palafin, obviously, or he's going to Protect. So I'd probably say double up in the Appletun, probably do a Heat Wave and a Freeze Dry into the Appletun.
All right, you heard the call. Let's see it. No hesitation here. We could see a Force Terra But I don't know if our opponent wants to do that so early. Maybe he might. Well, no, you never know.
Right.
And of course, the trick to mastering Palafin is to keep that thing in its baby form, protect. Okay, so he's just immediately going to swap it. All right, as expected, as do most
Gyarados? No, it's Iron Valiant. Okay.
And that doesn't want to take a heat wave either. We just have to hit, which we do. All right, goodbye, Iron Valiant. There's no sash there. All right, thanks for coming.
There's a 4 times hit to freeze dry to this apple because ice. It's a grass dragon, so
yeah.
I'd be. Okay, it does kill. All right.
All right, I can't imagine a better turn one than that. I'm not sure what our opponent was thinking bringing it to this. Maybe he's practicing for some global challenge that we're not aware of, but I think we got everything. All right, there's the Gyarados.
Possibly.
Okay.
All right.
All right, and there's the Palafin. Okay, well, a lot of these things drop to freeze dry. Now, there could be a Terra option here, but I mean, I don't think it matters a whole lot.
I wouldn't really matter too much. I would probably say you could switch out the Chiyu, or you can let it die either way. It no longer serves a purpose unless if you do switch it out to Amoongus. I would say Iron Bundle should like protect here to scout out the Gyarados move, because if it is a Thunder Wave, then we can Encore it, or if it goes Taunt, we can Encore it.
Okay.
Switch the Chiyu out to Amoongus would be my next bet, because then we can Terra Grass, because Annihilape's not going to take anything with Terra.
Okay.
This will allow. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, it did have a Scarf, so I mean, you know, we already outspeed, but again, we don't want to burn the Terra, especially when it has Jet Punch, right?
Exactly.
All right, here we go, and that is a Terra committed from our opponent, of course, not wanting to take any kind of freeze. This could be Terra Steel Gyarados. It is the Gyarados, but it's a Terra Steel, and it is actually Terra Fairy. That's very interesting. I did not know Gyarados would go Terra Fairy at this moment.
I'm so used to Steel and Flying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
that's new. All right, here's the Jet Punch as we expected. All right, Amoongus takes it well. All right, and oh!
Okay, so
Okay, well, we definitely didn't need to protect there, but that's okay.
I would say we could freeze dry. So Gyarados. I could freeze dry into the Palafin and Spore the Gyarados.
Okay.
Because he's either going to go for a Taunt into the Amoongus, or he may try and go for a Terra Blast into the Iron Bundle.
Yeah, so we're going to have to like make the mid-ground play here, right? And we're going to hope he doesn't have Goggles. It could be Lumberry, which I would expect if you're an offensive Gyarados. There's the Protect. Good Protect from our opponent. All right.
Just wanting to see if Gyarados is faster or not. Okay, so he is slower, so we could have probably encored him into Dragon Dance.
Yeah, but
that's fine.
Oh, it's Crunch. Oh, we should live that.
Wow. Oh yeah, we live that beautifully.
And there is a Sport now. Yep. Is it Lumberry? Is the question. Survey says, and it is not Lumberry, so that thing is going to bed.
All right. So yeah, we can go ahead and freeze dry into the Palafin, and if you want to go ahead and Pollen Puff into Iron Bundle, that way it can go ahead and keep that sash on just in case it decides to get a crit attack onto him.
Alright, now we do live the Jet Punch. That was very fortunate. Alright. And there is the freeze dry. I would've played it safe for me. Like I would have liked to just click Rage Powder anyway, just in case it did get that crit. But maybe we did. Well, we would have lived. But this is great anyway. We get the Pollen Puff heal. It's nice. Alright. Alright, now.
Now if you want to do the Rage Powder, you can, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going for this read.
And then I would say probably do the Icy Wind to make the Gyarados one. No, you're not. You don't need Icy Wind. I would probably say freeze dry into the freeze dry into the Gyarados, and yeah, Rage Powder. Because if he goes for another Protect, then.
All right. So here is the Rage Powder. Okay. So he did not.
He didn't Protect. Okay.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
That's fine.
So we'll get a little bit of chip damage here, and we're gonna hope this Gyarados stays asleep. All right, and he does stay asleep.
Yeah. All right. I can go ahead and go for freeze dry into the Palafin, and then go ahead and Rage Powder.
He's gonna read that now. Don't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You want a Rage Powder?
Huh. I would probably say go ahead for the Protect just in case, because you're still faster than him with the Iron Bundle.
Okay. We'll do it. Protect him. Oh, Amoongus protected. Okay, so that means he did not protect. All right, so then this is yep, that was a Jet Punch. All right, so he did not protect Palafin. Okay, tried to hard read our hard reads, but didn't work. That's good. And Gyarados, does he stay with sleep? Does he wake up? And he does wake up. Okay, where are we going? Okay, another crunch. Yeah, we lived this.
That's fine. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Oh, there's the defense drop. Well, it's interesting, right? Because you know, I mean, Iron Bundle's got great defense here, but you know, +1 Gyarados.
You can either encore him into Crunch if you want. I'm trying to think what would be the wisest decision. Yeah, probably just encore him into Crunch, just that, and then go ahead and put him back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because you're fine with Iron Bundle dying here. It's not a huge concern.
Yeah, he knows it was not worth it. Quick, easy cancel there from Mr. Luke. Okay, we got Scizor. Once again, we got Roaring Moon, and there is Dragonite with Ceruledge, Sableye, and Toxtricity. Okay. Boom Burst. Ah, is that what he's doing? Boom Burst into a side ghost type? Alright. And he's got Quash Plays, Will-O-Wisp. You know how Sableye goes. Fake Out. 2 Dragon types, though.
I would probably say Sableye's a fake out. It's gonna be Quash. You could lead Chien-Pao, Roaring Moon.
Okay.
Like because there's nothing really that's intimidating wise. And keep a moon. Yeah, bring a Amoongus.
Mushroom.
And I would say bring the Iron Bundle for the Roaring Moon and the Dragonite.
Yeah, and the Ceruledge for that too. You know, you never know.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, it does well into this match. I think it's okay. All right. And then there is, of course, the Scizor. Scizor's pretty good. It's not too bad. You just have to position it properly and not throw it into the face of a +1 roaring, you know, the fist move and dive with the Chien-Pao defense drop. So.
Full punches.
Oh, he's gonna time out here. Ooh, he timed out. Oh, did he get that off in time? We're gonna find out.
Question mark.
All right, if it's Sableye, Ceruledge, then you know he did not get it off in time. And then we know what he has in the back. So we'll see what our opponent has led here. He barely got it in. I think he just barely got it in. It looked like he got it just before he got 0, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Is it Sableye, Ceruledge? Okay. Oh, he did get it off in time. Okay, Roaring Moon, Sableye. Alright. So now let's see the interactions here. Let's see who's faster. Alright, there is his booster. So he is, in fact, a faster Roaring Moon, as expected. He might even just be
so he's not attacked.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's probably... Oh, it's a not sunny day now. Never mind.
Oh, they could be. I forgot about that. It could be. Alright. So he is a faster Roaring Moon.
I would say probably go for a Dragon Dance. No, he could probably fake out with the Sableye.
Does that? He doesn't fake out the Chien-Pao.
I mean, I'm thinking he's either going to fake out the Chien-Pao or is he going to try and play around us and foul play us and try and think ahead? I would probably say the safest option would be Acrobatics or Jaw Lock into the Sableye, and Terra Ghost and Ice Spin into the Roaring Moon.
Yeah. This is my play as well. Alright, so we are gonna Terra first, so that means no, well, maybe does Terra. We'll see. Okay, I would love a fake out into the Chien-Pao here. That would be very, very good. And maybe he might even click a Dragon move onto the Roaring Moon, which might kill, but he isn't speed, but we'll see. Yep, he did go into the Chien-Pao, so we got that right. So that's good. All right. Oh, Tailwind.
Tailwind. Okay.
Okay, but I don't think he lives unless this thing is.
Oh, he's definitely gonna get. This is gonna die.
Yeah, for sure. This is a nice move. This is a Chien-Pao. Roaring Moon doesn't have much defense here, so he does have that speed. Okay. All right, and here is Acrobatics. So this is again -1 here. You know, Sableye, and not even Sash 2. All right, so 2 Pokemon down, but he does have Tailwind.
Yeah.
But we have Sucker.
So what?
Alright, so now what's in the back? Is it Dragonite?
Chien-Pao doesn't. What is that?
That is Scizor, okay. And Malva Lame. What is this? Malva. Okay. It's Ceruledge. Does have Terra, remember that.
I would say...
You have Amoongus. I don't know here.
I would say Roaring Moon Acrobatics into the Ceruledge.
Okay.
Just in case he Terra Grasses. I don't... Actually, does he Terra Grass here?
Why would he need to do it, though?
He wouldn't need a Terra Grass, no. It's probably Jaw Lock into that one, if anything. Or we can try and play out the turns. Yeah, Jaw Lock into Ceruledge, and then switch Chien-Pao out into Amoongus.
Let's try it. Yeah.
Because I feel like he's going to try and Shadow Sneak into the Chien-Pao, or he'll Protect. If he protects, then that's cool, but...
Yeah, we need
Shadow
the,
Sneak.
Yeah, we need the redirection score. Yeah, he does Terra. Okay. Now the question is this Ceruledge or is this Scizor? It is Scarlet. Okay. Don't tell me that's grass. Really? We could have.
Ah, no!
Why? Why? All right, he got us.
He's playing with 6G.
But this shouldn't kill. Okay.
Yeah, that's not killing.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. All right, this is still gonna do some chip. Oh, that did a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you can go ahead, I would say, go ahead and Jaw Lock it, or Acrobatics or Jaw Lock into it again. Or
okay.
actually...
I mean, he's just gonna bullet punch though, right?
He's gonna bullet punch, and then protect the armor, protect the Amoongus. Let the Roaring Moon die at this point.
Okay. Alright, so you wanna just try for the Acrobatics here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you want here with the Amoongus? Protected?
Protect Amoongus, because he's going to try and Bitter Blade to gain that damage back.
Okay. I think we died with Roaring Moon, but we'll try. Let's see.
I'm fine with Roaring Moon dying. So.
Okay. Alright. Bullet Punch does pick up there. Alright, did he go for the Bitter Blade? Ah, you would have to, right? You have to.
Right, yeah. To get that HP back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good play there. Good call.
We go into Chien-Pao.
Alright.
And Sucker Punch into the Ceruledge.
That pins that slot very much.
And you can go ahead and go for the Spore into the Scizor.
Alright, and we're gonna pray to God that he is not safety goggles. And we'll see.
Would Spore be better? I actually do Rage Powder just in case. I think you should still be... If it's not safety goggles...
His Bullet Punch will go before it anyway, right?
Will it? I don't remember how that works.
Go ahead for Spore then. It's a speed interaction. Yeah, let's just Spore it. Yeah, we'll just do this.
Because I only asked because I know
I
kind of figured. All right, that's fine. Yeah. No, he's going for a sword dance.
I see. We do live.
At least.
Oh my God, he's greedy.
Yeah, okay. He was trying to outlive the Sucker Punch and trying to get hit and try and KO that.
Okay.
Because I think because Palafin's technically faster than Amoongus, and Jet Punch is the same priority as Bullet Punch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Alright, now you can go ahead and do the Icy Spinner into the Malov. And then...
We have to Rage Powder his Shadow Sneak, right?
Rage Powder here. Rage Powder because if he tries in Shadow Sneaks...
Yeah, we're a Grass type though.
Oh, it's Grass type, you're right.
So why don't we just Pollen Puff it? But he's gonna... What if we just... He's gonna die, right? So we just Ice Spinner it, and then like...
Ice Spinner and Pollen Puff into it, just either way.
Yeah, either way, we're gonna pick this up. I would hope. Come on, Amoongus, be the champ. Okay, he stays asleep, we know that. So you can only kill one here?
Yeah,
alright, and... Oh, okay, we're just... That's right, we're faster. Wow. Huh.
We're instantly faster. I wasn't sure if Life Orb picks up the KO on himself or not, but... chip damage is okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to process the other turn in my head there. Okay, well now this is like pretty much over. You just
Sacred Rage Powder and Sacred Sword essentially.
Yeah, this is easy. Okay. All right, does he cancel? Okay.
He's gonna try and force through it. I mean, that's fine. I'm down with that.
Sure, for sure. All right, he does wake up. Does go for the Bullet Punch into our...
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, man.
Assume... Oh, that's Bandit. That's gotta be Bandit.
Ooh, yeah, that did a lot. Oh, alright. Wait, no, he... Yeah. He did. There was no Protect there. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's all we need, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suck. You did well.
Yeah. Okay, now we have options. We have Freeze Dry.
That's probably all we can go for. I do Freeze Dry, and then It should survive at least 2 more. It should survive 2 bullet punches. So go for the freeze dry and then rage powder.
Yeah, this is the play.
As Amoongus will take 2 bullet punches if it doesn't get crit, and we still have Sash on our
exactly. He can't beat this.
Bundle, so
yeah, we have 2 get out of free button cards here. All right, yeah, wow, that did considerably less.
Maybe that was a roll. That was weird.
That was one heck of a roll. What kind of roll was that? What the?
Went way over half. Like, okay, that's banded.
Yeah, GG's to our opponent. Oh, he's gonna play it out. He's gonna play it out. I respect it.
Hey, what a trooper.
Yep. And there is another bullet punch. Okay. And there it is. And Sash Iron Bundle gets to close out the video here. All right, there it is. Freeze dry. Beep. Perfect. All right, so he got a little greedy there with the double swords dance. I respect it because, you know, there was a sucker punching coming there, but...
Yeah, that was pretty much why I figured he would either go for the sword dance or protect for that.
Yeah. All right, folks, that was an easy 3-0 in our games. And, you know, what a fun team, especially the aggression with Chien-Pao, along with the Roaring Moon and Annihilape. So once again, David, thanks again for joining us here. How did you build the team mon by mon?
So I went through it, and I went to, Vancouver Regionals, and I wanted to use Roaring Moon last time, but I chickened out last second and didn't use it. So I made it a point this time to use Roaring Moon this turn. And I know Chiyu isn't very used commonly with Roaring Moon, and I wasn't feeling Flutter Mane since I know it's so popular, and my mentality is I'm not very go with the flow of what everybody else does. I like to be a little creative. And I saw Iron Bundle, and I'm like, Sash Bundle sounds like a really funny tech to use. So I used Chiyu Iron Bundle for that process, and I've always liked Annihilape, but I was not a fan of the Maushold. And I've been using Annihilape since about Season 1 for all the stuff. And I was kind of like, I threw that on. Amoongus is kind of a staple. That's the only mon I feel like it was a staple that I'm fine with bringing for all the other... Oh, minimize the application. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Sorry, just acted weird on my end.
Oh, okay.
Amoongus was one of the only mons I felt like was good enough to be its own mon without it being copy-paste to everybody else. And I chose Chien-Pao because I just like its roar. That's kind of the only reason why I picked it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a good solid squad. We got the Fire, Water, Grass core here with the Chiyu Amoongus bundle, and then the Chiyu is also Terra Grass. So now let's look into like some of these spreads here. So you went with Jaw Lock over Throat Chop. I guess you didn't like the positioning, the pivoting from the opponent, so you kind of wanted to lock them in, I would presume.
That was pretty much why Jaw Lock, to keep mons from keeping switching in, switching out. Especially if it's if I faced off against Perish Trap, if they decided to try and prevent me with prevent switching in, I would be able to at least get a Jaw Lock off so they don't constantly switch out and their 2 mons, or at least one of the 2 mons, dies along with it. If I didn't pick that, I would have probably done Throat Chop, which would have been the proper set and proper move, in my opinion.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, now in terms of like spreads, I guess, well, first of all, the Amoongus is relatively standard. We've used that Amoongus spread multiple times, so we won't need to discuss that one. And of course, the bundle is just straight 252, 252, as is the Chien-Pao. But what is this Roaring Moon set here? I do notice the 52 speed investment. That looks like 146 speed. What were you trying to do there?
So the thought process was when you get +1 Dragon Dance up, you're outspeeding, was it Dragon Pulp by 1?
Yeah.
So if they don't have the Dragon Pulp out turn 1, I'm able to get a +1 Dragon Dance and then kill it next turn if they haven't killed Roaring Moon by then, which most of the time they haven't, which is what Jaw Lock usually does. They'll go in for the KO afterwards, if not Acrobatics in that slot. The spread itself, if I remember correctly, it was one of the earlier spreads I used. It helped out versus, I believe it was able to tank a +1 Annihilape with 96 attack investment from Jolly.
Okay.
Let me think here. I don't recall off the top of my head for every single spread, but I believe that was the main cause, was that Annihilape, or it was a plus, I think it was a +3 Rage Fist from Maushold. So they hit it with what is it? Popular or beat up Annihilape and then Rage Fist into it. It should have at least a +3 or a +4.
Okay. Yep. And then oh yeah, go ahead.
was pretty much it. I was going to go into the whichever one you want to go to next.
Oh, the Chi-Yu. So 164 speed with the Scarf.
So with 164 speed, let me double check here. I believe I have the Chi-Yu speed stat here if I can find it again. I did not save that one here. Let me grab it real quick. Chi-Yu Scarf set.
That one.
164. Yeah, 141 at +1. 211. So it's essentially just meant to outspeed Iron Bundle and everything.
Yeah.
I believe it or not, I actually kind of just the KOs that it's meant for, but for the speed itself, I believe it was just what came afterwards. It's supposed to survive things like should survive a Specs Dazzling Gleam, boosted Flutter Mane. I could be wrong though. I remember I pulled it from a Showdown, another team sheet real recently, and I tested it online, and it did survive at least Specs Moonblast from Terra Fairy, but I don't know the full counts for that one, unfortunately. That was another person's team that I kind of copied that one based off of. Okay,
no worries there. Yeah, I mean, overall, you have some speed tiers there, and then you have a little bit of bulk on some of these options, so that's pretty good. So it's an aggressive team. You don't have Tailwind here, but again, the pressure that you can put on with the bundle along with the Chi-Yu combined with like Chien-Pao and Roaring Moon and Annihilape. And then Amoongus was so good actually, just because the Amoongus was just able to provide Spore and redirection pressure. And that's kind of how you have to use the Amoongus sometimes. It's just sit there, soak up attacks, and then your other options are just safe to deal damage, right?
Exactly. The only difference I would probably say if I would make a choice is either change the Protect to Clear Smog as another option instead of just having Haze on Chien-Pao, but that's pretty much the only option I would probably change with Amoongus. Otherwise, it's pretty much perfect the way it is.
All right. So now, folks, let's just go into the rental code where you too can try out David's Roaring Moon Annihilape squad. All right, folks, and there it is. There is our Annihilape Roaring Moon squad. Again, no Maushold needed here. So once again, David, thanks for joining us on the channel. Is there anyone that you want to shout out real quick?
Yeah, I want to shout out to pretty much everyone in Team Seattle. Gary Kwan, he's one of our best players here in Seattle. Daniel Tapp, Juniors regional champion in 2009. Pro Fluffy at I believe it's Pro Fluffy VGC is his Twitter. Shout out to Falcon. Oh goodness, he changed his name. Let me double check here. Tony Dewitt should be Falcon on Twitch. Okay. At his Twitch handle here. Sorry about that. Falcon. Alright. I cannot find his thing on my thing. Why are you not here? Alright, it's FA_CON for Falcon. His name's Tony Dewitt. He does streams daily. I recommend his channel for everyone. Shout out to also Markel. He's one of our best in VGC groups, and he's a really good player. Really cool guy.
For sure. And,
yeah, that's pretty much all my shout outs.
Okay, and also, like, of all these players that you named, did they help you prep for Portland at all?
Yes, all of them helped me prep. Besides, Gary was busy with his own thing, but everybody else did help me prep for it.
Okay.
Markel helped me, and so did Tony for best of 3 plays, and Daniel helped me put in some insight for certain breads for as Chi-Yu being Terra Grass instead of Terra Water was what I was going with originally.
Yeah. That's actually a good change there. Now, the one question I always like to ask in these ending parts is one of the things that we talked about in our video for like ways to improve in VGC is to get that friend group, because they can help you just see things that maybe you can't see and maybe help you with your tournament prep. Would you say that you could have gone as far as you did without your friend group?
Absolutely not.
All right, so there you heard it, folks. Another player within the Top Cut that has also said that a friend group does help you progress further in your VGC career. So that being said, one last question for you, David. In hindsight of the regional, is there anything about the squad that you would change right now?
The only things I would probably change is if I wasn't so set on Roaring Moon, I would probably switch that to Excalibur and have the clear amulet.
Okay.
With the Sword Dance split. I would switch Bundle to be the booster energy, and then Chien-Pao would have the Sash.
I see. Well, I mean, the Life Orb did come in clutch, and to be
yeah.
honest, I don't think we pick up that Iron Hands there without the Life Orb. You know, even though it was a super effective, it's just so bulky. Maybe it would have. I'm not sure on that calc there against Terragrass Iron Hands, but either way, super cool squad. We'll be back with another video, folks. Hopefully, you'll enjoy the squad and give it a go. Let us know how you do. But we'll be back with another one in the next one, folks. Peace out and have a good one.